Learning how to be attractive is one of the best ways to redefine yourself. And when I mean attraction, I don't mean, your physical looks like beauty, you know, all those, the looks though, the way you just look in general, your fashion and all those things. I don't really necessarily mean all those things, although those things are important, really important. But I don't mean all those things in general. All right, let's look at a principle in First Peter chapter 3, verse 3 to 4. First Peter chapter 3, verse 3 to 4. I'm already there. My Bible, King James. And it says, this is Apostle Paul speaking. Although Apostle Paul was addressing women, then later he addressed the husbands. He was addressing wives, but it's also applicable to everybody, because he's talking about appearance. So that's just the context of it. But the reason why I just said it is because I studied it and I saw that, okay, this is actually for everybody. And it says, that's First Peter chapter 3, verse 3 to 4. So read verse 3 and 4. And it says, whose adorning, let it not be that outward adorning of the plaiting the hair and of wearing of gold. You see that now? So it's not just that plaiting the hair is evil or wearing of gold is evil. And it says of putting on of apparel. So it's not that all those things are evil. We say that there are things much more important than that. All right? There are things much more important than that. That means if you see somebody with the plaiting of the hair and everything, or the good looks and everything, look deep and check if these things I'm about to say now through the scripture is there. Then you can approve the person. Verse 4 now says, but let it be the hidden man of the heart, in that which is not corruptible, even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit, which is in the sight of the Lord of a great price. You see that now? A hidden man in which a hidden man of the heart, right? That it should be a man of good insight, all right, and which is not corruptible. Your heart is not corruptible. Even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit, which is in the sight of God of great price. So Peter was just focusing on the inward person, your inward personality, who you are on the inside. But he didn't just counsel and said, looking good and being physically attractive and everything is not good. It's actually good. Have you noticed that people that are attractive, you tend to, study shows that people that are attractive, when you are scrolling through social media, TikTok, you tend to pause and check what they want to say or what they have to say. And, you listen. If they have a good content, you listen. If they don't have, you just pass. Study shows that. That's why I'll be like, I'll see many people that are attractive. I'll be like, why aren't you doing content and everything? And when you talk to them for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, you now realize that, oh, that's the reason why I don't do content, because you don't have content. Yeah. So the message is not actually there, if you understand what I'm talking about. But it's a lost doing. It's marvelous in our eyes. So something that is very key in redefining yourself is that intentionality is key to redefinition. Intentionality is key to redefinition. So if anything you are doing in life, be intentional. Anything you are doing in life, I really don't want to cast myself, but everything that is happening right now, there's intentionality to everything. Like everything, I'm being intentional to everything. Everything. You may not know it, but I've done it for a long period of time, so I'm already used to it. All right, I'm already used to it. So 2 ways to be attractive. 2 ways to be attractive. Remember, if I'm saying all these things, be intentional about them. 2 ways to be attractive. Number 1, charisma. And number 2, presence. Number 1, charisma. And number 2, presence. And I wrote here, charisma, obviously, many people know the definition of charisma. Charisma obviously is from the Greek word, charisma obviously is from the Greek word charis. Charis. Charisma is from the word charis, which means grace or gracefully. Grace or gracefully. Charis, grace or gracefully. So charisma is like you having an ease to what you do, like this swiftness to what you do, fluency to what you do. And actually, grace, like defined from the Bible deeply, grace is ability. Actually, it's ability. You having grace is that ability that really something just happens. Something just happened. You don't even know how the thing happened. You just like, wow, how did I do this thing? Yeah, that ability to do that thing. That's grace. That is. So some people say that people are born with charisma. People are born with charisma. They're born with. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. No, I don't really believe that. I don't really believe that. I've seen people that are born with no sense of charisma. If you look at them, like you'll be like, wow, this one is not. It's not charisma at all. It's something else. It's something else. But what they did three things here. Those people that were not more born with charisma, and how did they get the charisma? They did three things here. Number one, they changed their environment. And number two, they became silent a little. And number three, they redefined who they were in secret. And they came back with a high sense of charisma. Changed their environment, became silent a little, and redefined who they were. And they came back with a high sense of charisma. Like I said, intentionality is key to redefinition. Intentionality. If you're not intentional, all these things will happen. Yes. Now, let me give you a behind the scenes. For example, now, there's a way I want this video to go. And if you notice, if you are actually like observant, you'll notice that I actually want these videos to have mistakes. Yeah, I actually want these videos to have mistakes because some of my videos, it seems like as if they don't have mistakes and everything. They actually do it. I just cut them off and everything. But this one, I just leave the mistakes there. Like, let it show that I'm human and, a sense of relatability and all those things. So all those things, me doing all those things is me being intentional about my redefinition. Do you get the point now? But I'm not saying you be having mistakes, so don't do that. I'm not telling anybody to do it. Though. So, intentionality is the key to redefinition. So, yeah, for example, now, if someone, please don't make mistakes. Please don't make mistakes. So, for example, if someone calls you, someone just calls you as random and say, let me just use my name and say, abundance. So, the abundance, what's up, abundance? Don't just, you respond, don't just randomly just say, Do you understand? Don't rather just say, No. You look and give a pause. And you say, what's up? You say that now. Just look, give a pause, and you're like, what's up? It's like, it just calms the tension and, it makes you think well of your next response or what you want to do and what you want to say. Most times it's not just good to just be rushing things and just be like, no. After this, no, just relax. Calm down. Look, give a pause. Think, how should I respond to this person? And answer swiftly, but not proud. Swiftly, but not proud. Not proud. I don't even know why I'm even saying proud. If you are proud, you are proud. If it's in your heart, you know. If you like, do charisma anything, if you are proud, it's there. And be calm. If you are calm, it's there. We will know. There's no how. We will know. Pride just have his way of showing itself because pride doesn't like hiding. Pride likes to show itself. All right. So answer swiftly, but not proud. But note that in your beginning stages of trying to redefine yourself, there will be something called character dissonance. I've thought about character dissonance, mental dissonance. So you'll be trying to like do so. Maybe like I gave this example now. You will now try to do. You're trying to do what's up. You not be like, what's up? Like you not be like, Alpha, what's up? Don't feel bad or anything. It takes time. It takes time. But if you're intentional about it, it will really take time to just blend and everything will just flow. So, yeah, baby, calm about it. In time, it will actually work out. Okay. So charisma. Grace, fluency. That's charisma. Grace, fluency, fluency. Number 2, presence. Presence. And don't think that presence is like, sigma, one aura, one, all those aura do, but deeper than that. Deeper than that. So I said, yeah, presence is personality. Presence is intentional drama with a limit. Intentional drama with a limit. That limit, very important, please. With a limit. Presence is also power. Presence is power. So presence, personality, intentional drama with a limit, and presence is power. So when you see somebody that has a presence, that carries a presence, that person is always calm. The person doesn't really stress. The person is just relaxed. There's no stress to it. There's no, tension or something like that. But you can feel the tension because the person is too relaxed. Bro, why you relax? The guy's like, I don't know. Sis, why you relax? Guy like, do you understand? And the reason why that person is relaxed, man or woman, lady or guy, the reason why they're relaxed or they are calm, it's not just because they carry that presence. Deeper than that presence, inside that presence, is that they carry a presence. How about this? This one enter me. Is that they carry a presence. They carry a pre-knowledge. You understand? Those that carry a presence carry. I'm not saying rubbish actually. Like literally, check my notes. People that carry presence, they carry a pre-sense. They carry a pre-knowledge. Do you understand? There is something they know that other people don't know. There is a sense in them that they have that other people don't have. That is why they are calm. That is why they are chill. They don't stress. You see that now? So people that that carry presence, what do I say? They're calm. They carry a presence. What do I have? A presence, a pre-knowledge. All right. And I say presence is personality. Presence is intentional drama with a limit. Sorry. And presence is also power. So if we're talking about holistically, we're talking about attraction, how to be attractive. Presence is germane. Is germane. You can't talk about attraction, how to be attractive, without talking about presence. Presence is germane. Presence is very important. All right. So I wrote something down here talking about presence and pre-knowledge. You need to have a presence or a pre-knowledge of these things. You need to have a presence or a pre-knowledge of these things. Number one, you need to have a presence or a pre-knowledge of your environment. Number one, your environment. That means maybe a house party or something like that about, that place you are on like this, that place, I don't know, a school, whatever, that place you are in, have a knowledge about that atmosphere. It gives you presence. Remember I said presence is power. It also gives you power. Have a knowledge about that atmosphere. Have a knowledge about it. Have a knowledge about that atmosphere. Don't just enter an atmosphere and just like that, an environment, just be like, well, they called me here, they invited me here. What's up? How you doing? Nah. Have a knowledge about it. It gives you a leverage. So you need to have also, number two, you need to have a presence or a pre-knowledge of your prospects or prospects. Singular, plural. Your prospects or prospects. You need to have a presence or pre-knowledge of your prospects or prospect. That's the person you are talking to, your clients, person you want to close the deal with, whoever, partner, whatever relationship, whatever. You need to have a pre-knowledge about them, at least. For example, now maybe I'm meeting somebody for the first time. You understand? You need to have a knowledge about that. Like, that's why I said environment. So you need to have a knowledge about those kind of people. Those kind of people. Maybe you went to a different states, for example, different people, a different tribe. For example, you need to have a knowledge about that tribe. Not to be biased. Don't be biased. I say, oh, you're like this. Oh, I hate the people are wicked. So now so you go destroy my family like this. This is how you destroy my house. No, don't do all this rubbish. That's nonsense. So a pre-knowledge to help you better the conversation, move the conversation to a good place. All right. And if you have a pre-knowledge of something that you know you don't really like, then why go ahead? You see that now? So a pre-knowledge of your prospects, and also to a client that you want to meet or something. Don't just go and meet a client and just be like, so like it shows in your face that you just need money. It shows in your face that you are just here for their hands and not their face. You see that now? So just have a conversation. Be human. Be human. Don't be like AI. Everything input output, and Number 3, you need to have a presence or a pre-knowledge of other intellectual or relaxing topic that people think are unnecessary. Other intellectual or relaxing topic that people think that is unnecessary, doesn't make sense. This and that. See, intellectual, for example, now, intellectual. Let me give you, I know if I say this now, somebody will try it. But intellectual. So you can just come to a conversation and just say, let me catch your attention. Now, people that you guys are watching, let me catch your attention. Do you know that, many of you know this, do you know that you can't fold an A4 paper like smoothly, an A4 paper, you can't fold it 8 times. Flat, let's say be flat, smoothly, 8 times. As I'm saying that, somebody's trying it. Hey, do you mean so? You mean that I cannot fold it? I'll prove you wrong. Don't stop trying to prove me wrong. It's just an example. Try to define your life. That's the major focus. Try to redefine. Be intentional. Be intentional about redefining your life, not folding an A4 paper. But it's just a fun science fact. You can't fold an A4 paper smoothly 8 times. So that's just a fun fact. Like, you can just use that like as the beginning of a conversation. Like, oh wow, do you know that this? Do you know that this and that? They're like, oh wow, serious. Do you know that? Mount Everest is not the tallest mountain? Like, actually, yeah, Google it. Mount Everest is not the tallest mountain. Tallest mountains are below water and all those kind of things. Or do you know that the sun has a sound? Yes, the sun has a sound, but we're too far from it to listen to it, to hear it. It's like extremely far from it to hear it. Things like that, intellectual things. Those are just fun facts just to stir up the atmosphere. Or relaxing topics. Relaxing topics like, for example, now, for example, now, as a guy, don't just have topics about just guy things alone. Or as a woman, don't just have topics about women things alone, lady things alone. No, don't do that too. For example, now, if you just see a guy know things about your wigs, a guy know things about your nails, Q-tips, and all those bubble gum, you're like, well, how does he know all those things? Do you understand? It piques your interest as a guy. So it piques your interest. So, for example, relaxing conversation. Maybe as a guy now, I'm not being biased, but as a guy now, you just come and just, talk about Z-World, Telemundo, or K-drama, those kind of things. Maybe you're meeting a lady, a woman, and you're meeting the lady and you're just conversing. They'll be like, wow, have you watched Hierarchy? They'll be like, Hierarchy? Like, they try to think about another hierarchy that maybe it's not the hierarchy that they know in K-drama. And you're like, no, I think it's a Korean. This is like, a Korean, you watch Korean movie? Like, what? I think Hierarchy is that one that the guy, a gold spoon, like he took a gold spoon or something to become rich or maybe. I think that's another one. Hierarchy, yes. Hierarchy is, what's the name? This school, this thing that they were just being bullies and everything, and one guy now came to just revenge, his brother, this thing from the past, and be at the top and everything, and must scatter the whole plan of the school. All those rubbish shows. Yeah, and I know K-drama a little bit, but I don't spend my time watching it, all right? But we have a sense of it, all right? So don't just be dry of knowledge. Be dry of knowledge. Good knowledge, that's knowledge, first of all, from the Lord and also from men, also, gives you a sense of presence. A sense of presence. Why? Let me ask you a question. Why do you think that when the Lord appears to you in the form of an angel or something, you are always scared? You are like, Jesus is Lord. It's not just because of they look scary or all those. It's because of like, your human brain is trying to fathom their divinity, but you cannot, because their presence, their pre-knowledge, what they know is beyond human realm. So you can feel it. It's too deep. So you're like, please, hold her down. And the angel will be like, no, I'm not the Lord. Just chill out. I'm just here to just give you a message and relax. Be not afraid. He said that now. So imagine when God himself appears to you. How will you do? You just fall down flat. Think, who was that, Seth? Who was that? Somebody in the Bible. When an angel appeared to him and he fainted. He fainted and the Lord tapped him and rose him back up alive. Because the presence was too much. The presence was too much. Their foreknowledge and their pre-knowledge is beyond. It's called divinity. Like, they are what they know is beyond eons of time and all those things. So, pre-knowledge, pre-sense help you a lot to achieve a presence. Intentional drama with a limit also help. Personality also help. But what really gives you power is presence and presence, and presence and pre-knowledge. Presence and pre-knowledge. Let me just give you an example of combining everything together. Your charisma, and your presence. So imagine you're in a meeting now. Maybe like a party or like, a get-together, meet and greet or thereabout, all those things. The reason why I use parties, Jesus uses parties to reach out to people and, just to communicate and to be flexible. Because in that way, he can preach the gospel, he can teach the gospel. All right? So it's not just about being indoors and burning and catching fire and relax. But please, secret time, your secret place. So everybody just chilling. Remember, everybody is looking good. That's why I didn't focus on attraction in the sense of, beauty, fashion, and all those outward looks. No. Everybody is looking good. Everybody is smelling nice. So if you're saying perfume, don't cast it. Has casted it. So relax. So you're saying fashion. The way you dress, the way you want to be addressed. Nowadays, they address mad people as like, wow, I love you. You're creative. Wow, I love the way you dress. What do you wear? No, I just wear dustbin and everything. Wow, dustbin? What brand is dustbin? I'm like, no, it's from dust and everything. No, the dust is from the moon. Wow, dust from the moon? See that? So the world is just weird nowadays. But it's not about the physical looks. Leave that physical stuff one side. So now, the inward. You see that now? So everybody, remember that guy that you're looking at? That guy has told 10 ladies, you smell nice. So what makes you different? Is that your perfume is from Holies of Holies? That girl has told 10 guys. That lady has told 10 guys. Oh, wow, you smell nice. You look good. I love the way you dress. Where is your clothes from? Is your clothes from the hem of Jesus' garments? Just relax. It's not about the physical things. So deeper than that, your charisma. So use your charisma. Just smooth talk. Calm, be everything. Be chill. Be calm. Then your presence. What will you do with your presence? You have a personality. Talk, you're funny, this and that and everything. Then your presence. In your presence, you have a knowledge. So you just bring up topics like, stir up the atmosphere. Weird, strange things like the examples I just gave you. Weird, strange things. Do you know that this, do you know this and that? And they'll be like, oh, that was weird. How did you know all these things? I'll be like, yeah, I just know them. I just want to know them. Then you now stir up things like, be like, do you know that guys don't do this and that? And the guys will look at you like, how does she know this? Yeah, I know it. Then from there, they pick interest on you. All of a sudden, the ball is in your court. Whether you want to continue the conversation or kill it, is in your court. Like, you're actually in control to do whatever you want to do. You understand? Just form presence, pre-knowledge in your presence, and having that access through what's the name? Your physical attraction, your physical beauty and everything. That's just your access. But charisma will smoothly get you there. Then presence will seal the deal.